Hello there, Aries, and a very warm welcome to my channel. My name is Laura. If you haven't met me anywhere else online yet, you're very welcome. We're going to be doing, obviously, the February reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, cross watching. So let's have a look and see what's coming up for you for February. As you'll know, the energies are very powerful at the moment. I'm recording this February 1st, and we have the first full moon of 2026, which is, I think it's the snow moon, they're calling it. It's going to be very powerful as we start going into different energies again mid-February. So let's pull some cards. Okay, let's pull some cards here and see what's coming up, guys. Okay, so let's see current energy. Okay, makes sense. So let's do current energy. Let's see what's coming in that you may not know about or not expecting. Okay, uh let's get some guidance for you for the month of February. Interesting. Okay, and let's have a look and see how the month pans out, what the outcome is. Let me do a few more cards here. Okay, so you've got quite a lot of major arcana coming in. Out of the 8 cards that I've put down for you, 1, 2, 3, well, yeah, 4 of them. Okay, well, that's half, but still, half major arcana in an 8 card pool is quite significant. So there's a real essence of the power in you. The Emperor we have here in your current energy is grounded down here with the Hierophant. So I know that there's almost this feeling of wanting to take control, wanting to take the control back. Now, Aries, as you'll know, is a fire sign. So it is very get up and go energy. That is what you guys have. I wouldn't be surprised if Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if at the moment you are looking to change things up. There has almost been, just as I pulled that extra card there, again, another major arcana. I just wanted to have a look at what has been happening with you. So it's almost as if things have been changing for us all. We've just came out of a 9 year. We're in a 1 year. We're just at the very end of this snake energy that we had to deal with in 2025. So I know that there has been difficulties at some point with finding that balance, with almost knowing where you want to go next and what you want to do. I know that you have this feeling of really wanting to take back the reins, take back control, but it's almost as though you are getting in touch with self, higher self, more than you normally would have. Now, I'm not saying that you rush into things, Aries, although, you do at times. But there's just this feeling of, and I don't want to say slowing down, but there's just been this feeling of really getting to grips with, okay, before I make this next move, let me really consult either with someone, but it feels more like just consult with self. Let's take those strides. Let's make that movement that Aries is so wonderful at, but let's do it with knowledge. Let's do it with real thought, real wise words, wise thoughts, with intention, because you really want to get things right. This has been a time lately of change, of almost contemplation. And for some of you, Aries, that has not been comfortable. So I know it's almost as if you're feeling this fire within you. And obviously, as I've said, you are a fire sign, so that's completely natural. But this fire within you, let's get started, let's get going, let's get moving. But as I say, there's almost a part of you now that's like, oh, where I would have rushed in before, I just want to take a minute. I just want to take a minute to make things clear, get that clarity before I step out, before I make those decisions, before I carry on this path, which actually may look slightly different to what it did before. Okay, so what's coming in now? I do feel that for some of you, this is to do with work, with business. I'm really feeling this business here. There has been something that has been blocking you, has been slowing things down, the momentum that you like, the momentum that you need. Something I would say probably towards mid to end of last year, that there's been some kind of block there, right? So what we've got coming in, the energy that you don't know about, we've got 7 of Swords and we've got 8 of Pentacles. So as I say, this feeling of being stuck, this feeling of when is this going to move? There's something, because I know you want that movement. You want that, when is this going to be getting back to normal? This is going to be a new normal. I want to say here is there may be different choices. There may be certain things that you are thinking about. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are actually having to make a stand against others. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are having to really hold your own. You do a lot of internal decisions, okay? So you are very much that free spirit, but that very much that get up and go, the let's get it done, the take the charge. And that's probably why when I said that at the moment you've been almost thinking more than you normally would, because you just want to make sure that this is right. So there's been real strategy here with you, which would make complete sense when I've got the Emperor. So that strategy, that moving forward, that feeling of, before we do this, before I make this move, let's get it right. Let's just make sure that this is right before we take that step. Okay, so I hope this is making sense to you, Aries. Excuse me. So again, we have 2 major arcanas here in the place of guidance. Now remember, I always like to say guidance because everyone has their own free will. But if you're watching this, I guess you're open to the guidance of cards. So we have the Death card here and we have the Moon. So again, this is making complete sense to what I've said to you before. This change, almost this being in this place, being in this energy at the moment of saying, right, what no longer serves me? What do I need to release? And that's exactly what we're doing just now anyway. This, as I'm recording this, this is the 1st of February. There is a full moon tonight, well, just after 10 p.m. UK time. That full moon is all about release. I believe it's called the snow moon, but it's all about release. Every full moon is about release. We are releasing the last of the things from our last 9-year cycle, okay? So this will probably be very much why you've felt these last few months, certainly the latter half of 2025, being so difficult, because it's been a struggle just to get things to work, just to get things to fit, just to get things where there used to be movement, there perhaps wasn't. So this Death card, this is very much this transformation. I want to say that many of you, which is completely natural, don't want to take that step until you know exactly what you're stepping into. But this is held down by the Moon card. So it's almost this feeling of trusting self. I would probably say, Aries, that many of you trust yourself more than anybody else in your life. And that is absolutely correct for you. But know that this transformation, You're stepping out of the old, you're stepping into the new. As I say, it possibly is unknown to you at the moment of what you're going to be doing. I know there's a lot of decisions coming in. I know there's a lot of thoughts and a lot of analysis coming in, as I've said with the Seven of Swords. You're feeling that blocked way, and those difficulties, it's hard for all of us, but especially for someone like yourselves, Aries. But know that this is all coming to fruition. We're having to go through this. Now, bear in mind that around about the 17th of September, we're starting that 1 year. We're starting that year of the horse, that movement. So, possibly, Aries, it could just be another few weeks, possibly around the mid to the end of February, that you will feel that movement coming in. Certainly for the end of the month here, we have got movement coming in. The cards are very much wanting to say, just hang in there. We've got the Six of Wands here. So it's letting me know that I wouldn't be surprised if this has taken a toll on your enthusiasm, your fiery centre. And when I say fiery centre, I don't mean anger here. I just mean that push, that enthusiasm, the let's get up and go. Don't feel that your get up and go has got up and gone, because it hasn't. They're very much saying just persevere with it. It's going to come back. This is working in a cycle. And I know here we've got Page of Swords. So I know that there is some kind of idea or something is going to be sparked. What I feel in your cards here, Aries, for this month of February, it's almost as though you need to have that feeling of trust within self. You are your biggest supporter. You have never let yourself down. You're not going to do it now. Trust self, trust the process. I want to say it's almost that letting go to let that new thing come, but also that trust as well, with the moon card saying, well, I don't quite know what I'm moving into, but it's almost as though I have to let go with the death card, transformation, I'll say. But to let go of that thing, it no longer serves you. It no longer serves you. But just because you don't know how it's all going to pan out, how it's going to look like, feel that feeling here of that Emperor. The Emperor is your card. It is the card of Aries. So there's that strength. There's that looking to the future, making things happen. Just because things have been difficult for you just now, and it has been for everyone, for all signs, it's not just you, but you have that strength, you have that tenacity. Keep going, even when you don't know the next move. Keep going, keep pushing forward, because things by the end of February will have changed. And I'd be interested to know how that feels for you. Aries, thank you for watching. If you like this video, if you like this channel, any support would be hugely appreciated. As I say, back on YouTube after 10-year break, starting all over again. So every like, share and subscribe would be hugely appreciated. So have a great February. I will probably be back mid-February towards the end with another short video. But in the meantime, have a great month. Lots of love to you. You take care. Bye-bye for now.